Imagine waking up, grabbing a cup of coffee, and starting your workday from the comfort of your own home. No commute, no office drama, just you and your cozy workspace. In this video, I'm going to share with you 8 job boards specifically for remote workers. So whether you're looking to spend more time with family or travel the world or just enjoy the freedom of working from home, this video can help you get there. So if you're ready, go ahead and grab a cup of coffee, grab a notebook and pen, and let me share my screen. First job board that we're going to review is called Just Remote. And Just Remote actually gives you 2 options, a free option and a paid option. The free option, you're going to click here under Remote Jobs, and there's a nice filtering system up here. So for example, if I wanted to look at business exec, maybe an administrative assistant or a project manager or something like this. These are remote positions here. I do like these. It has the dates that they've actually been posted, and I did verify this. In fact, I verified every one of these job boards by looking at one of the openings and then going to the website and finding that opening on their website under a career or jobs link. That's usually on the first page. So this one's fine. One of the unique things about this has a discover hidden remote jobs, and they say this is a power search for $6. I have not paid the $6 here. If you want to do this, let me know what you find, but it says discover the remote jobs that don't get advertised. We hunt down the remaining 70% jobs and make them accessible to you so you're not missing out on any opportunities. Get access to those 2,163 live hidden roles. Show me the breakdown. And we'll take a look at the breakdown here, see what it says. 115 in customer success jobs, 78 in design jobs, developer jobs, marketing jobs, manager, project management, sales jobs, writing jobs. The second job board is called Hiring Cafe. I like the Hiring Cafe. I kind of like the outlay of this website. Again, I did verify one of these positions out there, found it right off the bat on the company website. This has the dates of when the job posting. This one here, it says just 1 hour ago, which I thought was kind of interesting. So these are very current openings out there. I did not find any place on this where I'd have to pay anything. This appears to be completely free, like your Indeed or your Glassdoor or something like that. The next job board is called Underdog. I really don't want to call this so much a job board. It's a little bit different in nature. This is one where you're going to upload your resume to what I would say would be a job board, but instead of searching for jobs, you got recruiters and hiring managers, HR people that are searching for you. So you just need to upload your resume one time. It says here, we connect job seekers with the very best startups and tech companies hiring in New York City, San Francisco, and for remote jobs with a single application. So you can go ahead and then find a startup here, and you're just going to fill this out, probably attach your resume, and you're off and running. Wasn't able to really validate anything with this one here, but I can tell you that I've heard of Underdog before, and no negative vibes about this one at all. The next job board out there is called NoDesk. Now, NoDesk, completely free, but there's not a lot of opportunities that I found on this one. See, 320 results, not a lot of them out there, but again, I took one of these and I did verify it, and it was completely a valid job posting. So one to definitely look at. Don't know if you want to put a lot of hope into it. They have a nice little filtering system here that you can see. So for example, like customer support agent, remote worldwide, such like this. All right, so that is your NoDesk. The next job board is one that I'm very familiar with, and it's called WellFound. And the reason why I'm familiar with this one is because it was formerly known as AngelList. And for any client that has ever worked with me before and said they were interested in looking for startup positions, I would had referred them over to AngelList Talent. I've known about this one for years, referred a lot of people over to this one. It's well established on this. This is kind of like the same thing as the previous one, Underdog, where you can fill out a profile and then they can go and then look for you. But you can also find jobs on this one as well. So well found. And by the way, when talking about this is primarily for startup and tech companies. I did do a video last week on how to find startup positions out there, and I put a link to it in the upper right hand corner. So if you want to get a little bit more into finding work at startup companies, not just remote work, you might want to check out that video in the upper right hand corner. Okay, so the next job board that I want to look at is called WeWorkRemotely. This one has a lot of openings on it, and the reason why is because they really don't charge companies that much to post a job out there. What you as a job seeker would want to do is go up here in the upper right hand corner, click on this, and then you can usually go down, we'll say advanced job search here, and we can put in what we're looking for as well as look at some of the most recent ones that have came about. Okay, working nomads. I gotta say that this one has a Trustpilot rating of 3.4 out of 5, which I thought was kind of low. I went through, I did not like the reviews, the negative reviews that I was reading about this one here. And I do see a Go Premium feature, so you can, spend some money on this one here. But from what I'm, seeing out there, it doesn't have a lot of favorable reviews. So I would look at this one with a couple of grains of salt. But again, purpose is not to judge any of these. I just want to give you the options of what I know that's out there for finding remote jobs. FlexJobs, probably the most advertised, the most popular website out there to find remote jobs. The one thing about this one is it's not free. You're looking at a cost, I believe it's about a $23.95 monthly charge on that. It has a lot of reviews out there, 4.5 trust rating with almost 3,000 reviews. 70% of those reviews are 5 stars, 20% of those are 4 stars, and the remaining 10% are a mix of 3, 2, and 1 star. So it has pretty good rating out there. So I didn't pay for this one here, but I am saying that it is a very popular site. One final thing that I want to talk about is actually how you can use LinkedIn to find remote jobs. So you may not know this, but if I go into LinkedIn, because I do think that this can also be very powerful, and I go into jobs up here, and with jobs, I'm going to type in, let's say, project manager, and then in the city or state, I'm just going to type in remote and hit enter, and you will see that there are a number of remote positions. So you always have LinkedIn. A little bonus there for you on how to do that. I hope you found this video informative and useful. And if you are in the stages of interviewing for one of these remote positions, and I hope that you're getting to that stage, make sure you check out this video on some interviewing tips. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Take care.